Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 16th to the 22nd of December 2013. This is quite a busy week at the run-up to the solstice, and we begin on Monday night into Tuesday morning with the full moon in Gemini. A full moon is when the moon is opposite the sun and reflecting all of the sun's light back to Earth. So the full moon in Gemini is reflecting the light of Sagittarius back onto our planet. Gemini is the processing mind, and Sagittarius is where we gather that knowledge and turn it into wisdom and deliver a message. So with the Gemini full moon, this might be an opportunity to tune in, to listen more, and to receive some wisdom, especially as the sun is lined up with the galactic center, which is a black hole in the middle of our solar system, potentially the origins of the solar system itself, although there are other theories on that. So with the full moon in Gemini, quieten the chattering mind, go deep, be reflective, and get ready to receive some ancient wisdom. By the time we get to Wednesday, we have Uranus turning direct. Now Uranus has been stationary for a while, and as it slowly turns direct in Aries, we have the genius, the rebel, the break-free agent of change, turning direct in the sign that rules the head. So this has been going on for a while, Uranus in Aries generally, and this turning direct is going to see us make sense of some of the rewiring that's been going on in our brains. So there's a sense of speeding up, and there's a sense of being able to take the ancient knowledge and apply it going forwards, because Uranus rules the oldest and the newest. It's where we are now, where we've been, and where we're going to. So although it's been fairly static lately, we should see a speed up in that part of our lives. Things might seem to make sense, things might fall into place, the penny may drop at that point. So that's from Wednesday onwards. On Thursday and Friday, the sun is at its lowest point in the year before it begins to get reborn from the 21st to the 24th of December, which is the winter solstice. This is the real Christmas. So from the 21st to the 24th, the sun rises and sets at its lowest arc across the sky, and by the 24th it was celebrated as the rebirth of the sun, bringing light to the world. And that's what the Christmas myths have all been based upon. So for Thursday, Friday, we're actually at the darkest point of the year, and it's difficult because our calendar has us rushing around making festive plans and arrangements at this time, when actually this is a moment of complete retreat, and the activity comes in around the 24th when the sun bursts back into life. So see if we can find that balance there between activity and inner reflection again. It's a very reflective week, but try not to overload yourself. Try to do a little bit at a time, but maintain that inner presence, because it's in this darkness that we can let go of anything that we don't want to take forwards. Forgiveness and gratitude are the best ways of letting go. So it's a tricky one for us with all this activity and parties and shopping and everything that's forced upon us at this time. But see if you can maintain that inner presence and respect the sun as it dies to be reborn again on the 21st. The weekend of the 21st and the 22nd is actually quite a busy weekend, apart from the Christmas aspect, because we also have the sun going into Capricorn. That's what happens on the 21st. The sun passes from Sagittarius into Capricorn, and the mountain of the mountain goat Capricorn is the sun's climb back up to its strength at the summer solstice. So all of a sudden, just as the festivities begin, we actually go into a more serious mode with Capricorn, which is setting our sights on a long vision and making a plan of how to get there, respecting the legacy and the dignity and the authenticity of where we're heading. So the sun into Capricorn on the 21st, taking us right through the festive period, gets a little bit more serious, but it's all to do with long vision and dignity and strength. At the same time, we have Venus, who is turning retrograde in Capricorn. So Venus has gone all the way through the sign of Capricorn and is now going to turn and go back through some of those degrees. So Venus is our muse, our values, our creativity, and what we really care about. And in the serious, determined sign of Capricorn, we have a chance now to actually revise some of our plans instead of pushing forwards and just creating for the sake of creating, or creating from an old plan. We've got a chance now to go in and do that fine-tuning. What are we actually putting our energies to? What is it that we're creating, and does it have lasting value? So it's a very complex weekend with all of the external activity going on as well. But the gist of it seems to be to actually learn how to stop, to find that calm centre, to listen to the messages from Galactic Centre and the Gemini full moon, to listen to Uranus as he starts to go direct and steers us in a new direction, and to listen to Venus as she tells us to go backwards, to take a step back, to revise what it is that we care about, so that when we head up the mountain of Capricorn, we're actually heading to a goal that will actually mean something to us in the long run. So there we have the astrology for this week, and I'll see you next week.